Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty!
Hey YouTube, PhatPastor here, and welcome to Thursday Night Live, or Thursday Night Hang Time, as it's come to be known. We got a few things to talk about tonight. Let me pop out the chat, because I already had it popped out, but you know YouTube, they don't like to play fair. Alright, let's see if that works. Hello? Is it me? There we go. Is it me you're looking for? There we go. Now we got the feature chat going every time. It doesn't matter if I start it before it. Whenever I go live, I've got to do it again. So I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to go with the flow. All right, we got some things to talk about tonight. We got the DJI news that they're supposedly not selling to the U.S. markets anymore. There's new things coming out. I've got the AIO 15 from HDzero on the way here. I'm sporting my Whoopville shirt from IO. Can somebody say we bleed? And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to talk about some things that's going on in the hobby and talk about what's coming up. I'm excited. I have been crazy busy. I know I say that all the time, but it seems like I just keep getting busier and busier and busier. I need to quit crumpling paper, trying to do something with my hands, because I've been going at like 100 miles an hour. And the heat, I guess if you live on the eastern side of the United States, you know that heat warnings are everywhere, and I've hearing of people having heat strokes and heat prostration and stuff like that. So most of the stuff that I'm having to do is talking with people and
Double A.
and getting ready for what is coming up in October. I'm excited about that, and go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. How's it going, Double A? Good to see you in the chat. Got a few people in the chat. We've got Mr. McShaky. I can't put him up yet because
McShaky FPV.
There we go. Now you're starting to pop in, so I can give you guys some credit here with your logos and stuff. Howdy. Yeah, I think McShaky was on before I was. I was just a little bit late, maybe just a minute or two late getting started. I was actually
Raymond Correa
reading some documentation and got caught up, and I looked up and it was 7 o'clock on the button, and I was like, oh, I've got to start this thing. So if you noticed up here, these are our members. Seems like during IO, lost quite a few, but you know, summertime, gas has gone up, money's not as plentiful as it was, and I understand that. You can't, some people just can't do it, but those of you that continue to do it and are able to do it, thank you. It means a lot. It is the best way to help the channel. We don't have a Patreon here or anything, and we don't charge anything to be on our Discord, which is full. We've had to make some new channels and do some things, because there's always a group well, almost always a group on the Discord, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Let's see what Double A's saying here. I don't know if y'all's covered anything such, but there was new tech at I/O. Anything new? There was new stuff. I held some new stuff in my hand. One, it wasn't released at I/O, was the AIO 15. That wasn't released at that time. Look at me playing with paper because I got to have something to do with my hands. That wasn't released at the time, and I did not get in on the pre-release deal on the Mobula 8 HDzero with the AIO 15 in it, which they say it can run 3S, but I'm thinking it's probably going to be, this is probably going to be a little too much for it. I think you're looking more like a 3S toothpick or something. Yeah, there was new tech there. Some of it I can't talk about, and just keep watching because there's more things coming out soon, and that's all I can say. I know that, like I say, there's some stuff coming out in the radio market, and AIOs and stacks and things like that, and there's some really big stuff coming out that I've been working very hard on. Raymond Carrera says gas here is $4.99 a gallon. Wow, is that for the cheap stuff? I know when I went up to Muncie here in Tennessee, gas isn't too bad. It's, it averages around $2.80, something like that a gallon, $2.60 to $2.90 somewhere. And how's it going, June?
J on E Loco 619. Howdy, Marty.
Howdy. Jarvis is working. Can y'all hear Jarvis? I want to make sure y'all can hear him. I hear him. But when I went to Muncie, we got up there near the university, and gas jumped from like $2.89 to like $3.20 something, almost $3.30 a gallon everywhere. And I was like, oh no, I should have filled up before I got closer. But yeah, that's one of the things. Cost of living's really good. It's why a lot of people are moving from the north and from the west. They're moving into places like Tennessee and Florida because the cost of living is just so much more doable for some people. And if you can handle having a little bit of snow, I mean a little bit of snow in the wintertime, then it's not too bad. Matter of fact, this is the part of the country that if I had to choose, this is where I would choose to live. So, and I have. You guys are kidding here, right? No. I think I paid the other day. I paid $2.47 a gallon for 87. Now I think I had like a 5 or 6 cent discount something, but yeah, it's around $2.60 here now. So that's one thing you can count on. This year you had to watch a little closer, I think, to spot new stuff coming out. But it was there. It was there nonetheless. And speaking of getting stuff or not being able to get stuff, where did that article go? That's not it. Give me 1 think that's it. Let's do this. Don't have that right. It's supposed to be that. All right.
I'm paying $5.41 for 91 octane in CA.
Whoo. Wow. I'm sorry, man. Wow. Yeah. Sorry about that, man. That's gotta sting a little bit. I want to switch to this. There was some talk Tuesday night. We had Shark FPV on, the winner of the micro drone race at the Red Hangar at IO. He took first place. T-Dog took second, and Wordna got third. That's kind of how it went. And DeBits got first in sport class, and I don't remember the ranking after that. I think it was R3 might have been next. I don't remember exactly how it went.
It's
with that.
insane.
Thank you for a holy blinker. All right. Just blink it away until the light burns out, right? Thank you, brother, for the super chat. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So, I mean, it is possible. We used to tease people growing up, telling that they need to get them some blinker fluid. I guess now they actually sell blinker fluid, right? Right. So, yeah. Thank you, June. I appreciate that, man. It means a lot. Let me go into this real quick because we talked about it on Tuesday night, and a little bit. Some people popped on, and I've heard back and forth about it. So I found an article from some guys I trust here at the droning company, and the question is has DJI forsaken the U.S. market? Some people say yes, they have. Some people say no, they haven't. Some people say you can't get anything. Other people say, well, it's on back order. I know that just the other day, I don't know if he's still doing it, but just the other day, it's been within the week. Dave from Fly High was saying that his representative says that they are going to be sending more O4 air units and such. They were just on back order because they ran into a difficulty or a problem getting them built or something, a manufacturing issue with them. And so he says that it's just a temporary thing. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think that he is taking back orders and so he's confident enough that stock is going to come, that he has actually he is still taking back orders. So that is that's encouraging, I guess. But look, I want to read this article to you here. Had to make sure my phone was muted. And yeah, it's fine. All right, so has DJI forsaken the U.S. market?
Insane.
McFly says, LOL blinker fluid. Thank you for the $10 super chat, McFlies. I'm going to read a little bit of this, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. The the question is have they left? It's not like the world-leading drone manufacturer DJI has been embraced by the U.S. as of late. As I'm reading here, I'll try to. After all, there has been lots of action in the government regarding banning the Chinese company's wares from the shores due to security concerns. But DJI has decided to take
Sleepy
its
FPV.
but
What
has
up? That members look much better.
yeah the yellow, I think it stands out very good. So but the question is, but has DJI decided to take its drones and leave? I'm clicking the wrong screen. On the surface, DJI claims it will continue to support U.S. markets, but a report from The Verge has revealed that retailers are finding it hard to stock DJI drones and are reluctant to sell them due to the volatile U.S.-China tariff sanctions or situations. A quote here from Best Buy says, "We are not really carrying DJI drones anymore because of the U.S.-China thing." A Best Buy employee says to The Verge, Sean Hollister.
Sky Dozer FPV.
How's it going, Sky? How's it going, guys? I want to read the names here in a minute. There's more. Or apparently there's not much more. As reported by DJI on June the 23rd, the DJI US web store currently has no drones to sell. It has nothing to sell. Amazon has some. Amazon, where DJI has an official presence, appears to be offering drones via third party and low or unknown stock. B&H and Andromeda or Adorama stores are showing the latest DJI are temporarily out of stock or on back order. To quote, that's just a Marvin Gaye. You're quoting Marvin Gaye. What's going on? DJI is being cautiously vague. Wonder what that is. DJI remains committed to the U.S. market, shared DJI spokesperson Daisy Kong. You got to watch out for Kong. As we previously shared, DJI has been working with the U.S. Custom and Border Protections to resolve custom-related and misunderstandings. Unfortunately, this has impacted our ability to stock and import drones and parts. We understand the frustration among customers, but remain hopeful that this will be resolved. So is it that U.S. Customs is causing the problem?
Phil Baxter.
And it's but what I'm hearing that they're telling resellers is that it is a manufacturing problem, that they just don't have they don't have the inventory in stock. But they're saying here that it's has to do with customs. I think something that let me finish this off here. At press time, there was no further comments from the company. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection apparently is not going on the record with the media, as rightly we would state. Will DJI suffer a United States ban on its products, or will it ban itself from the U.S. markets? Only time will tell. One thing that you got to understand about China. I've never been there, but I have some friends that used to be missionaries there, and Xi Jinping pretty much run them out. He really went hard on Christian and Muslim missionaries in the country, and But one thing you have to understand about China is it's a communist country. It's the People's Republic of China. And it's, with it being communist, any company that gets of any size at all, it technically becomes part of the state. The CCP will come in and start to dictate and start to tell companies like DJI and other companies what they will do. This sounds to me like it's more of a political thing than it is a stock issue. And if that's the case, with the things that's going on right now in the world, we may be a while before we see anything concrete as far as what's going on concerning this matter. I would say if you know somebody that's got some DJI equipment, or if you've got some that you're not using, sell them right now, because people can't get air units from what I understand. I've heard, I'm not been in the loop. I'm not, even though I do have some DJI stuff, I'm not in the DJI loop. So, you know, it's hard to tell right now what's propaganda and what is truth. I mean, you really can't. I mean, even from America, I mean, come on. Look at, and we're supposed to have a free press. You know, look at it, what we have to filter just to get to what we think might be the truth. And if we lived in a totalitarian state, then things would be a whole lot different. Also, if you want to catch my attention, go ahead and do the exclamation point, like Sleepy FPV did here. And Jarvis will read it. But before I get to running my mouth too far and get into reading all of these comments, which thank you for the comments, I want to announce the early birds. Mr. McShaky was here first. McFlies, Raymond Carrera. Double A was soon after him. Then Raymond Carrera popped in. June Loco dropped his head in and said hello. And Sleepy FPV and Skydozer. And I'm going to stop there. You got to get here early. The fat man to read your name. But I thank you for coming and being a part.
He has no need for butthole.
He has no need for butthole. Okay. I have no need for butthole. It's Phil. Phil, what have you been smoking, bro? So, are you asking how many of us fly? No, that was a question to someone else. If I may ask, how many here fly DJI? I don't. Way too much before the tariffs. I have DJI, but I don't fly it much. If it goes crazy high, I'm probably gonna sell my DJI stuff. I'm just gonna tell you, it's not. It doesn't, doesn't knock my socks off. But some people it does. All of this stuff, well, not all of it, but most of the stuff in this hobby is subjective. I actually saw someone the other day, was flying with someone the other day, that they thought, for them, the image in the HDO2, not the HDO2, but the HDzero Box Goggle Pro Plus looked better than the image through the HDzero goggles. So they liked the box goggles better. So you never know. It's all subjective.
I love DJI, but I like long range, panoramic flying, and need penetration where I fly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, and when you're in long range, latency don't matter that much. And I said this Tuesday night when I was talking with Shark FPV, and he was talking about latency and how HDzero and Express LRS just give you this direct, hands-on, more controllable feel. And I agree with him. I pretty much solely fly, even in whoops, HDzero. And when I bought Walk Snail, put it on, did all of that, and immediately I was like, wow, the image is clearer. It's a nice image. Until I started moving and it started doing that oil slick stuff. But then when I got the DJI 04,
I don't like penetration when I fly.
yeah. When do you like it, Phil? That's the question. So, so I got the Neo, and the Neo has the 04 in it, and I always, was impressed by the image, and I got the 03 goggles and all of that, and the latency was hard to fly for me because I'm used to HDzero's latency not changing. It's fixed. It is what it is. You've either got good image or you got rainbow going on, and there's no in between. So
I like HDzero for 75 and 85 mm, but analog for 65 mm. HDzero is too heavy IMO for 65 mm.
have you tried the AIO 5? Oh, I was going to have it out here. I probably need to get it out, do some work on it. I might grab it in a little bit. 533 builds an AIO 5 that's like, I think it's like 16, 17 grams. And that's what Shark was flying. And the latency, if like with this, for one, with the Tiny Trainer, if you run the 90 cam in this,
I do need to try that.
Yeah, your latency is, if you're running the 90 cam, which I don't know if there's anything, if anything's dropped or anything about, but anyway, if you're running the 90 cam, your latency is lower glass to glass with HDzero than analog. And so, yeah, try the if you haven't tried the AIO 5, they put RC and power motors on it so that the thrust to weight ratio is crazy, man. It's just insane, the power to it. And I don't know.
I don't race, but I like the 65 mm indoors when it's windy like right now.
Okay, yeah. Well, then, if you don't race, what benefit does analog bring you in 65 millimeter? I mean, of course, I'm all the way team PhatWhoop. I would rather have a heavier whoop. For me, see, I'm the opposite. I would rather have a fat whoop that doesn't float around than have a light whoop that doesn't drop. When I let off the throttle, I want the thing to drop. I don't want it to just, slowly go down. I don't like the floaty feel. That's what kept me away from the simulator for so long, is it was just the floaty feel was not what I was used to as a pilot. Now, maybe I've flown fat airplanes.
You race though. I like doing freestyle indoors.
Okay, well, you can with the HDzero freestyle, but that's subjective again. For me, of course, I know you're
Trying to power loop a
man
PhatWhoop is hard.
Yeah, it is. if you're using the double board, but if you're using the AIO 15, not 15, but using the AIO 5 with some like 25,000 kV motors on it or something, man, I can power loop it all day long. I mean, but you know, I'm not flying analog. Immediately, even with the pinch cam, people say, "Oh, you gotta fly the pinch cam."
I need to try the AIO5.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. Or if you don't want to build something, if they still got them, the HDzero Freestyle with the Lux camera, it's what it's made for, and it does it right out of the box.
All I can afford is analog. I fly 75 Pro indoors and outside.
Hey, fly what you
Jason
got.
Levin.
Fly what you got. How's it going, Jason? Got the AIO 15 yesterday. All right, man. Tell you what, guys, you know what?
All day long, all day.
All day long, all day. You know what? It's time for, I don't know about you, but it's getting close to the end of the week, and we all get frustrated. I don't know about you, but sometimes driving just aggravates me. So take out all of your frustration, if you would, on that like button. Just smash it, and just get brutal on it and smash it. And if you don't like PhatPastor and you don't like whatever that's going on, then give me a thumbs down. That's okay. That both of them help. It's kind of strange, but if you are strong enough opinionated about the channel one way or the other, YouTube still pushes it. So Raymond, you want a giveaway? Oh, all right. I may do a giveaway tonight. We'll see. You got me thinking. Let me think. There might be something here that I can give away. Yeah, I gave away. You missed it. I gave away T-shirts Tuesday night. So the leftover T-shirts from IO. By the way, I'm wearing my Welcome to Whoopville T-shirt from IO. Can somebody say "We Bleed" in the comments? But yeah, I think you'll like the freestyle bind and fly that HDzero and Mobila and not Mobila, Happy Model come out with. It flies pretty doggone good in my opinion, and I can sit and just power loop cubes just back and forth, and dive down them. And I'm not a big freestyler myself. I don't like to freestyle outside. I mean, I am more of a racer. Not more. I am pretty much solely a racer anymore. If I'm flying, it's testing something out, getting ready for a race or something like that. So yeah. I've got a quad. You guys remember this quad? I've worked on this thing, and I've about pulled my hair out with it. I broke down, and I have ordered, and I need to check on what's happened with it. It's been a long time, and I haven't. But I ordered a stack. I got the Speedy Bee stack, and I'm just going to replace it. I'm going to build this thing up and probably do a members giveaway with it. Or something like that. So, but that's not ready to go yet. I ordered that. I have no idea what this was given to me.
Was there ask for one to advise for you guys on the West Coast? What frame is that?
Yeah, I don't really know. It was given to me. I don't know if you can see it, the writing on it. But let me look at it. It says RXAF 0139. RXAF 0139. And that's aluminum there on it, sandwiched in between it. And it has this canopy. I guess it came with it. And I fought with this thing and fought with this thing, thinking it was a bad motor, and it ended up that it's a bad ESC. So I looked and looked and looked and didn't find any 20 amp ESCs that I was liking. So I just went ahead and got the Speedy B 20 by 20. And now this one could have used a 30 by 30, but I'm gonna build it up. Probably most likely put HDzero in it because of the wind. You can see the holes in it. The thing is like it's made for digital. And I'll see.
I have the hexacopter version of that.
Okay, who makes it? Is this RX? Whatever it's called. RXAF, is that the name of, is that the manufacturer?
Scott Davis.
Hey Scott, how's it going? How's it going, brother? Yep. Was there, as for one of us? Well, how's it going, Blue Sky? Emax Motors, yep. 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 They are the Eco Motors, but all four of them were good because we ended up switching them around. We thought they were bad, and it's just the ESC. On closer inspection of the ESC, the pad on the bottom, not where it's soldered, but the pad on the bottom has been lifted off. So I don't know if it broke the trace or something like that. He had it, the friend of mine that gave it to me, he used to fix people's drones for him. I don't know if he built this one or if this was one somebody sent him and he, couldn't get it to work because the ESC was bad. I don't know. But I've got that, and glad to hear it, Scott. Getting better every day, man. Appreciate that. I'm so glad to hear that. Maybe when the weather cools down or something, maybe we can meet up at the park or something and do a little flying. Or, you could come out. It's perfect segue into something else that I do want to talk about tonight. I don't want to rush any of you guys' questions. Was there asked for one advice for you guys on the West Coast? I know that I think Dozer lives over on the West Coast, in the western part of the country. I think Brandon Beans lives over there. There's quite a few guys over there that's in the West Coast. But speaking of West Coast, let's talk a little bit about the Southeast. How's it going?
Eric, Grep Boy, Toft. I am on the West Coast, but I am a curmudgeon.
Yeah. I'm a curmudgeon too, so. So you have to stay indoors mostly, don't you, Skydozer? I bet you do. How's it going, Eric? Eric moved to Tennessee from the West Coast. So you have to ask him what's better. $5 gas, but stable
Yay.
Temperatures or a little bit of snow every now and then. Yeah, you just stay indoors. Yeah. If I'm ever out on the West Coast, I got to swing by there and at least take you to dinner or something. Gas is over $5 a gallon. Wow. No bueno. I do way too much driving. Way too much driving. Bankrupt myself and the church. What do they pay you guys mileage out there if you happen to work for a company that does mileage? Well, they pay you $2-3 a mile or something. Sacramento. I know all the good spots in and around Portland. But gas is super expensive, super high taxes. But beautiful things to fly. Yeah, I had a friend of mine that was from the Seattle area. And he was actually a minister, and he would get people when we had a big crowd or something, and he'd get everybody to take their hands and just back and forth on your legs. And when you get a whole building full of people doing that, it sounds like rain on a tin roof, and you'd be like, oh, that sounds like home. A lot of people like that it rains a lot out there. You know, I don't mind the cold. I have to be careful in the hot. I didn't used to mind the hot, but as I've gotten older, I have to be careful in the hot. And the heat. But just raining this year has been awful here in Tennessee. We have gotten more rain. As they say, we're on par to break records for how much rain we've gotten here in Tennessee. 70 cents a mile where you work, and the gas is $5 a gallon. They pay us here. It's 75 cents a mile is what they compensate. So that's bad. I don't see how you do. I don't see how people can justify it, wear and tear on their vehicle and everything. Also, so like Brandon Beans has, he will offer to have someone ship him their crazy problem drones to fix. Yeah, he's a pretty sharp guy. I've talked to him, tried to get him on the channel as a guest, and it's just hard to get our schedules to match up. So, yeah. So speaking of the West, not that I don't want to hear about your guys' situation. There is something that I want to show you guys, and I'm going to have to turn this off and turn that on. We are moving along with the Southeast Micro Drone Racing Championship. This is hosted by, kind of cut that off a little bit, but hosted by Middle Tennessee Drone Racing. And this event will be October 24th, 25th, and 26th in Lebanon, Tennessee, which is 20 minutes from the Nashville airport. Tickets are going to be $60 a piece, and we will only have 48 tickets. But you can come on to this site. Let me see if I still have it in. No, I don't, but I can pull it up. You guys can get on this site. Let me get it here and pop it in right there. You can go to that link that I just posted in the chat, and that will take you to the official Southeast Micro Drone Racing Championship webpage. This is where we will post. Probably going to put just a PayPal or a Cash App. Yeah, see, here's the picture. It's get up above my big mug. October 24th through the 26th. It's a Friday. Pilots can get there from lunch on and help set up, run some things. We're working on a video right now. I went by there yesterday and filmed some video inside of the venue, which is a 60 foot wide by 120 foot long, and there's camping available, tent camping and camper camping. Now that will cost you. The camper camping, I believe, it's either $50 or $60, and tent camping is $30. But they have bathrooms and showers, and it literally, your 10-year-old could throw a rock from where the camping is at and hit the building that we will be in. So it is, I'm excited. We got things lined up. Middle Tennessee Drone Racing is the chapter that's hosting that. In multi-GP, if you are a charter club with the AMA, you can get their insurance and all of that kind of stuff. It's much better to do. If you haven't, as a chapter or a club, look into that. But right here, this is a big thing right here, sanctioned by multi-GP drone racing. This, a big shout out to AK for helping me make this possible. You can come here and click this button to create ads. Well, I don't know if you can. But you can share the link. Come on here, make comments, watch, promote this to people. We want this. I know a lot of you guys are from the West Coast that are on right now, but there's a lot of you East Coast guys that are lurking and watching, getting the children to bed and all that kind of stuff. I know how you're doing it. But man, I'm excited about it. We have limited it to 48 tickets. Oh, it told me I was commenting as PhatPastor. That's fine. So, yeah, he asked, where do you register? We'll register here, and the tickets are going to go on sale July the 7th. And so stay tuned right here. It should be, I think. Let me see if I can edit it. Yeah. Not I tick. Where do I said edit? There we go. I think tickets are going to go quick. However, we are doing 24 reserve spots or overflow spots that people can put their name in. After we've sold 48, we will continue to let people register. We won't take your money yet, but we'll continue to let you register for it. And in the order that you register, if you are 49th and you miss out, we're running actually 3 classes: sport class, pro class, and elite class. We already have elite pilots telling me they want to come. We've already got sponsors dropping into place, and so this is happening. It's gonna be on us quicker than we know. So support us. If you're out west and you can't come but you would like to come by here and grab this and share this with people. and tell them about it. We will be streaming. This will be if it's a sanctioned event by MultiGP. They're going to be advertising for us. One of the things is that it has to be streamed. So we're going to live stream it, and so all of that, I'm excited about it. That's the one thing that the sponsors want. They really want us to stream it, and so that it's getting out there to everybody. So this is not just an event for people that live in the Southeast. You can come from all over the world if you want to. If you just happen to be in the area, or if you've ever wanted to come and visit the Nashville area, come on. It's going to be a perfect time. The weather, I'm sure, will be great, and if it's cold or raining, we will be indoors anyway. I was in there yesterday, and we had heat advisories everywhere, and the air conditioning was blowing cold. I would say it was probably 70 degrees in there. So yeah, we have the email. You can email us at SE, so Southeast Micro Drone Championship at gmail.com. You can contact using the number. Don't blow that number up. We don't want to have to remove that from the page, but there we go. So we've already got 52 followers. We need much more than that. We need at least a couple thousand followers. So send this out to your friends and everybody, and come on in. Do the Facebook thing. Those of you that know the Facebook thing, do the Facebook thing. I'm not a big Facebook guy, but that's where we're at. We're going to be using Neo's gates and MultiGP gates, so it's going to be an LED and black light race. The windows are going to be darkened out. We're going to have some tarps over the windows, so you're definitely going to get that 80s vibe of black lights and all of that. And we will be using the scheduling that Whooptopia uses, which why reinvent the wheel when you've got AK helping us organize and set this up, and learning from their experience, or gleaning from their experience. We're going to do like what they do. We're going to put people in groups, and we'll tell you what time you need to be at the Hale Moss building to qualify and race, and then you might have 2 hours that, instead of sitting and waiting on a zippy queue all day, then you can go and visit. There's plenty of stuff just within just a few miles of where you're going to be. So one of the reasons why we chose that, it's not the cheapest venue for us, but it is a convenient venue for the pilots and everybody coming in from out of town and all of that. So pack up your camper, get your kids and your wife and your buddies or whatever, or get a group of guys together and rent one of those rented RVs and come up and join us on October 24th, 25th, and 26th. We're going to be doing 65 millimeter open class we'll start qualifying on Friday night with that, and we'll go into probably around lunch or a little bit later, probably 3 or 4 maybe, with qualifying, and we'll have the 65 millimeter finals Saturday night, and then Sunday will be UDL, 65 millimeter UDL racing. So come out. That is fun to spectate and all of that. So support us if you will, and let people know about it. However you go about letting people know about things in this hobby. So yep, and there's a lot of moving parts for this. if you are in the area and you intend to come, I know that I've already been contacted, and the Quad Fathers are coming, and they're going to represent, and they also available to help. So if you are in the southeast, from Kentucky, south, North South Carolina, West Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, come on. Or from wherever you're at. We'd love to have you. But those places, we've never had a race like this in this area, and we've got some of the best pilots in the world that live here. So it's time. It's time that we do this, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited for everybody. I know that it will be a borderline miracle if I podium at all. But that's not what it's about. I'm not doing this for me to podium. I'm doing this for FPV in our area. So come and join this page, or I don't think it's a group. Follow us, like us, copy things and send it to people so that the information gets out there, and that's what we want. We just want the info to get out, the word to spread, because we believe that it's going to. What did I do? Oh, there we go. Just turn that back on. We believe it's going to be the best, being that it's the first one. It's going to be the best event that we've had in the Southeast in a long time. There's a lot of retailers and stuff. I bet I sent out 50 emails today to retailers and things like that in the area, and I've already got some responses, but haven't got any responses from the Southeast stores. I don't know what they're waiting on and everything, but the West, the stores from the West, they're popping in, and the North, they're popping in and grabbing these sponsor places. And I don't think we will limit how many sponsors we get, but yeah, come on, if you are here, support this area, support the racers in your area. And if you don't like to race, come on out and have a good time. It's fun just to sit and chat and meet everybody. That's one of the things about IO that makes it so much fun. So, like they say around here, call a buddy, bring a friend. So, all right. Enough about our race for now. I have a question that I need to run by you guys. Hang on just a second. And let me grab my screen. Oh, goodness. I seem to have lost my HDzero screen. got an issue. Maybe you guys can help me with it. Come on back over here. Gosh. I got an issue maybe you guys can help me with. I don't know what I did with my HDzero screen. I think it may just be a version update, but I've not seen it before in HDzero. Your OSD is fine. My OSD is fine, and everything is like it ought to be, and except for the battery. The OSD is fine. Everything else is fine. But in the OSD of the battery, it shows 0 volts. Let me see if this will juice this thing up. Yeah. That'll work. Okay. I gotta grab my radio. So. Okay. Maybe I'm ready now. I don't know. We'll see. Have I lost everybody? Walking away? Perfect way to lose your viewers. Let's see if we still got. Alright, we still got people. Still got people viewing. Alright. Didn't lose. Alright, thanks. Thanks, Ira. Mr. Grandpa Boy. Get my radio out because I don't know if it'll do it or whether it out. I know it's probably going to want to buzz when I do it. Let me see which one it is. I think it is this one primarily. I know I'm not on an R1. Got to get the fan out. I'm going to be juicing up the HDzero. Got to get the fan out. All right. I want you guys to see this. I think that it may be a firmware issue, but I don't really know. I think I'm on R8. There it is. Back. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. See that right there? That says... Oh, come on. You're just not going to be able to see it. It's 0 volts. All of the rest of the OSD is fine. It's where it's supposed to be, but it says 0 volts. Now, I've not seen this before. Now, I know what Ryan and Carl would say. The first thing that they would say to me is, have you flashed it? Have you updated it? Yeah. Let me see here. Definitely want to see the power tab in beta flight after it's plugged in. Yeah, I checked that. I was thinking the same thing, that it thinks that the battery is too low. I did check that when I was flying with someone just the other day, and it's at 4.4, but we'll plug it up. as soon as I find a cord. Yeah, I'll do this so you guys ain't got to see my mess. You can look at my ugly mug instead. Alright. Throwing cords down on the floor. Okay. Let me open Beta Floyd. Let's check that first. I thought of it, but I did not have my laptop with me when I encountered the problem, and I was using someone else's, or had someone else hook it up to Betaflight for me. So, don't know for sure, but I'm about to plug it up and find out. And then, if not, I will grab my little, come on, Betaflight. Okay. Nope. Nope, don't want to see that. We want to see that. Okay. Let's plug her up under. Oh, wait, is this one? No, it's not. Get it right there so that. That'll work. Sideways. Okay. There it is. Let's look up the battery power tab. Alright, see 4.5, that's fine. Low voltage warning, I want that to be at 2. Yeah, see it's. Is that scale crazy or 11? You guys see that? 1175 scale. I don't think that's right. Let me try. Let me just take that 5 off of that. Let's save it. I wonder if that did it. I've never seen that it's usually around 100 and 110, something like that. Let me save that and let's unplug it and see if that made any difference. Change, okay. ESC sensor, change time to ADC. That could also be it. All right, I'll look at. Let me plug it back up real quick. See what you're talking about the time ADC. As long as you're in the fan right there, I don't mind plugging you back up. Battery. No. What are we looking for? Onboard ADC, is that what you're saying? Change the time to onboard ADC. Yeah, that's what it is. ESC sensor. I'm going to drop. I have to practice and try to get a video successfully before I go. All right, brother. At the top. I'm looking for at the top. Yeah, up here. I think that's what you're talking about. Up here. change ESC sensor to ADC. Onboard ADC. Alright. Now remember, this was still 1700 or 1175 also. Let's see. Alright, saved it. Let's disconnect. Plug it back up. Now, what is the ADC sensor? Is it just the way that the new boards read? Why'd you go back to R1? Yeah, I probably hit the button, didn't I? Look at that. It works. I don't know which one it was. Let me change that 1700 back. Analog to digital sensor. Ha. Yep. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right there I've got voltage instead of it flashing angrily at me like it was. So let me put that. See, I purposely didn't change this because I had intentions of doing a comparison video of every bind and fly 65mm HDzero 65mm bind and fly on the market. I had them until someone helped themselves to one of my eco whoops, and now I am one shy of having all of them again. But that video would be way too long for me to edit. I can barely edit just a one topic thing, but I am still looking for an editor. So if somebody out there would like some old quads that you would exchange and do some work at first until things get a little more established, yeah, see me. I need Eric. Thanks, man. I didn't even know what that was. Let's add that 5 back and see what happens, because that was. Now let's see. Let me do this. Calibrate the thing myself. I know this battery's at 379. It's storage. I'd be at 3.6 by now. Let's see if it's at 3.6 now. That's close enough. Definitely closer. See, I wanted to fly that one. This one is the freestyle that I was talking about. This one's the freestyle that I was talking about earlier. It flies really good. I was going to fly it at the race. 378. So it's reading a little low. That's good, because I'd rather it read a little low than read high and not have as much battery as you think that you've got. So that solved that problem. Thanks, Eric. That's a big thank you. So I wonder if this one's the race and that one is the freestyle. Let me see if this has IDC set on it. Obviously this one is not on R8. Come on. Let's see what channel it's on. Oh no, you probably not going up. Let's see. That's not supposed to have the blue light on. Come on, stay right there. Okay, go that way. Whichever way you want to. Let me check this. Power. Onboard ADC. Okay. That one's set that way. And I look at 1175. That must be what they want it set at. Okay. Didn't have a problem with that one. What I did have is when I would land hard, I think I've got a ground, I think I've got a solder joint. I'd land hard, I'd lose image on this. So I don't know what the problem is on it, but let me see if I'm getting any video out of it. It's got me concerned that it didn't show up anything. Oh yeah. Yep, that's working. It's working fine. Let me see. You know, and I had another problem with another one of my HDzeros that that I had ran at the last time I had flown it. I flew it up there with you guys, Eric, at in Knoxville, and Mondo had told me that my power was low, and I wasn't reading much on the timer, and he told me to set my offset up to 6 or 7. Well, when I got to IO and was racing with that offset set to 6 or 7, as soon as I would arm, it would go to rainbow. Then I'd disarm and it would go back to video. And I'd have to do that like 2 or 3 times. So that problem was literally what cost me to get 12th place. I could have called for the EDOC rule and say I didn't even get off the start, but man, I was tired, and Zebra was there and he was racing against me, and he was trying so hard, and a young guy, and I was just like, you know what, I'm done for the day. But all I did when I come back home, I was looking into it, and I thought, I wonder if that offset, this quad has been fine for years. There's not been a problem with it until I changed that offset power, and I moved the offset from 7 down to like 3, and it quit doing it. It fixed the problem. So I don't know what it was. All right, check to battery meter at the top of Betaflight. Betaflight is reading the right voltage for your battery. I've heard OSD issues where they had trouble shoot. Yeah, I kind of looked at that. I blame Mondo for all the random issues when I can. It's it. It's Mondo's fault, right? Blame Mondo. When in doubt, blame Mondo. Yeah. Well, if you do, maybe he'll jump in and fix it for you. That's the thing. So thanks, Eric. I appreciate that, man. You know, here, look here. Let me do this for you right here. Props off to you, brother. Props off to you. So, thank you. I don't know if you guys notice a new sticker on my board. Got the We Bleed. Jeff was a pleasure to work with. Such a good dude. Cares so much about this hobby and really made the work that Skip and I were doing at IO. He made it as seamless and easy as he could. So big props off to you, Zotek and We Bleed. Great racing, good time. All right, so the next thing. Now I was going to send this to Skip because I actually give him a FPV truck to fix it, so I still probably will send it. But I've got a tiny trainer that has a brand new 90 cam in it, and I don't get anything when I plug it up. Let me try the.
You got any mail call yet?
Yes, but the stuff that I've gotten in the mail, well, I can show you this. No, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. It has something to do with something that I'm under NDA on. So I have gotten some things in the mail. It's just not things that I am at liberty or even would talk about. I had somebody the other day was like, man, I'm your friend, just tell me. And I'm like, no. And it's like, did you sign an NDA? And I was like, I don't have to. If I tell somebody I'm not going to talk about a product, then my word ought to be enough. I come from that generation that's just that way. If I say I'm not going to do something, then to me that's word enough that I'm not going to do it. So, all right, where is the MIPI on this thing? Oh, I keep seeing this because I'm not used to it, and I think there's something in my OBS that's not right. So I think I'm gonna mount this thing up somewhere. Just use it as my bench. I had it sold, but there was something wrong with the XT60, XT30 on it. Somebody dropped it and bent it, so I'll just use it here on the bench. Well, I see the MIPI. Now see, y'all gonna have to bear with me. I've got to have my magnifiers. Oh, you've got stuff pushed down on it. Oh, I might leave. Yeah, I might just have to send this back to Skip and say, Skip does this tiny work. He does it so well. Let me plug it up and move my wiring around and see if I get the blue light. See, this one, the blue light don't even come on it. It's just like, nope. See, it's flashing up. Is it like it's in pit mode or something? Huh. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'll move this light, you might be able to. The red light's flashing right here near my finger, and every now and then the blue will flash. It's stopped. It stopped flashing at all. Unplug it. Let's see what this battery is at. I don't know if a 2 will power it enough. Nothing. And I don't want to take a build apart that somebody did and they say, well, you messed it up. Because I would be more likely to mess it up than to help it. Yeah, I think I'll send that one back to Skip. I don't really have anything that I can share right now. I'm up to my eyeballs in reviews, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna just put this back down. Not even cinch it down. Just put it back down. Ship it back to Skip and say, hey, it no worketh. Because if I get to messing with it. The Tiny Trainer. I would rather build a TinyWhoop any day than a digital Tiny Trainer. The Tiny Trainer digital, in my opinion, is the most complicated build I've ever done. And not that it's hard to build, it's just hard to get everything that you want. You know, if you want LEDs and everything, it's hard to get everything that you want underneath that canopy without breaking something. And I wonder if it's the Mippy, but I'll have to take the lights and stuff off, so I'll send it to him, and Skip will know what to do. He's the man with the plan when it comes to fixing stuff. So, all right. I think that has taken care of that. Let me look at something on my phone, because I should have already got that that Speedy Bee in by now. I need to quit reading my emails. I just need to look. Well, I can check it. Right there. Shipment. And order's on its way. Yeah. Been on its way for a long time. Expect it tomorrow. Okay. Alright. Expect it on the 27th. So, yep. There we go. Alright. So, next week, I will have mail call. And let me try to think. No, mostly the stuff that I've been working on has been some reviews and lots and lots of phone calls and work and emails for the championship race. So, yeah. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do the grunt work. And, I don't mind getting in and getting my hands dirty. So, I often get, like, Marty will do it. He's like Mikey. He'll eat anything. So, looking forward to see your mail call next Tuesday. Yeah. Yep, that's definitely some stuff coming in the mail then. And I got an Amazon thing in yesterday but it's just a terabyte of SS solid state storage for videos that I need to offload. So that's an Amazon thing. It's not really got a whole lot to do with the FPV or whatever, but the weather can't decide what it's going to do here. It went from being solid raining to being 100 degrees, and we hadn't broke 90 all year, and people claim that there's climate, global warming or whatever they call it.
How dare you?
Yes, Greta, I know. Anytime you mention that GM word, she pops up. She lets you know that it's our fault. So whatever you do, don't say global warming. Oh.
How dare you?
All right. So how long have I been streaming? Seems like just a few minutes. Well, an hour and a half. That's wow. Time goes by when you're having fun. So yeah, I'm excited to work with Skip. We're in the process of building some track information, or actually building tracks out for the championship. I don't know if you guys can see the blacklight stuff, but we've got tape and paint and letterings and vinyls and things like that. We're not only is it going to be fun, but it's going to be a very cool looking track and very immersive for the pilots. And I'm just excited to see what happens. So something else on my list. Let me look.
Derpy Hooves.
How's it going, Derps? How are ya? Thanks for dropping in. I popped in for a little while last week and on the race you guys were having, FMP or whatever that race is, and it was like way too many voices for me. I was like, oh no, I'm an old man. Take it easy on me. Yeah, does it seem like there's quite as many people in there? Oh, there is too. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I actually come in and I don't know if it was you or someone else was asking Bobby Baggs to, how's it going, Jeff?
Jeff Russell.
Asking Bobby Baggs to say, park your car in Harvard Yard. And that was like, I love Bobby's accent. He's great. He's great. I love the black light and lava lamp. Take me to the 80s vibe. I've actually got, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I might be able to turn it on. You might be able to see it. I don't have a lava lamp, but I've got one of these. don't know if y'all can see that back there. One of those weird science plasma ball things. How old am I? 13? Maybe. On a good day, maybe. Yep. How's it going, Jeff? Is the house going well and everything, man? Hadn't talked to you in a while. I've been busy. Been running around like that one-legged man. That's where all the people are. They're over there on that FMV race on Thursday nights. Who decided to make it on Thursday nights? We need to tell them they need to move it to Wednesday nights. Yeah. That's what time y'all need to move that to. It just finished. All right. Maybe I need to stream longer until the race is over. Is that what I need to do? That's probably what I need to do.
I'm a Toys for Us kid.
I'm a Toys R Us kid? There's a million things at Toys R Us that you can play with. Yeah. Isn't it sad? They closed. Here in our area, the mall that we used to cruise at when I was a teenager and stuff, they just closed it like last week. And they put a thing out on Facebook that was like, hey, let's go cruise around it one last time. And man, there was cars lined up there was hundreds and hundreds of Gen Xers and others that were all going around it. It was actually it's Derpy says it's her 169th race in a row. Wow.
I heard whisper that you said I had nice voice, PhatPastor.
You do. I like it. I do. I think it's. I don't know if it was you or there was another lady too on there that actually told someone on there. It was hilarious. I listened for a little while I was on the stream, and it was hard to keep up with the stream. But I think it was you telling someone that you've got mother issues. There was somebody on there. You were like, you've got mother issues. Yeah, I had a good laugh on the stream for it. But yeah, for me, it's the English accent and a Scottish accent is kind of soothing to me. When I had a head injury, I have an iPhone, and Siri's voice was, oh my goodness, it just, I would throw my phone out. Anybody that's ever dealt with head injuries or PTSD, anger is a very common thing. So I just sling my phone.
Heads want me to read books and stream them, lol.
Yeah, that's what you should do. People don't read a lot of books anymore, so you should get you like a job with what's it called? Audacity? No, not Audacity. Audible with Amazon. Just reading books. I mean, I know there's lots of people that make.
I love reading.
Yeah, that's a perfect thing. Your voice is calm and soothing to, at least to me, because I like, that's why I have Jarvis's voice. It was more distinctively English, and they changed it a while back. And
Need my name is Jeff's FPV Books.
Jeff FPV Books. There you go. Jeff's FPV Books. Did someone steal? Are you also Mistake, or did someone steal your avatar? Because I see the same avatar that you have, Derpy, in the FMV. But yeah, that's what you should do, and just make some money at it. You could do it at home, reading a good book. Only pick the ones you like. Read them and record them, but it might spoil it. You know how it can get if you start turning what you love into work. That's a good way to ruin what you love. So, yeah. I'll have to have you on the show sometime. You're here in the Discord. PM me. Private message me. I'd love... I don't know if you show your face or what, or even do interviews or whatever, but I'd love to have you on the show some night, and we can you can talk to Jarvis and straighten him out. So, because he's, you know, he's rude sometimes. I'll do this every now and then with him. And just to get a kick from him.
Hello, sinners.
Yeah, see, is that even an English accent anymore? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think somehow speech chat has robbed me. We need to go in there and look. I was on iGal for 2 days running. Wow. Wow. I've been so busy I haven't even kept up with that this year. That's shows you where I'm at. Let me see if I can find a different voice for Jarvis. Voice. Google UK English Mail. Let's see. Eddie, United Kingdom. Let me see here. See if I can find one. Not Korean, I don't understand.
Had to unsub from you for this month. Will resub next month.
Wow. Yeah. I'll get this. Well, thank you for that. I didn't even notice. Let me see. What's a good... Do you know a good English sounding voice name on Google? Now Derpy's probably over there looking for somebody like in the South. Like, give me a good country twang. I'm looking for Grandpa. I don't want Grandpa. Eddie. Looks like it's Eddie. Let me see. Let's see what Eddie sounds like. I'm going to try it. Let's see what Eddie sounds like. Let's see what Eddie sounds like. I just changed it to Eddie UK. Let's see.
Hello, how are you today?
That's that sounds like that Hawkins guy, whatever, isn't it? The guy that was very smart. Wow. That's bad. What does Arthur sound like? I shouldn't be playing with all this, well, but I am. That's what. Hey, when it's your channel, you can do that, right? Whoa. I just unpopped out my chat. Why did I do that for? All right.
Hello, how are you today?
I don't even know what I had it on now. Uh-oh, this is going to be bad. I probably should have looked. I think it was Google. It was Google something. It was a Google voice. Oh no, I've messed it up.
Where do you chat from?
I chat from the YouTube chat, but I use speech chat. That's what Heads used to use, and he switched to something better. He's told me that, so I don't. Where's the Google names? Rocco, Sandy. There we go. Google. UK. I wonder if they have Scottish. Let's see this. Skittle uses Discord. Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes. You'll just come into Discord, and I'll select you into a window with me. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't realize that's what you were asking. Yes. That's what. I like Ian Madstech. Beta Floyd. I like how he says that. Beta Floyd. Let's see what this sounds like.
Beta flight is best.
Beta. He said beta. That is Google UK English Mail. Do they have Google Scottish or Irish? Dutch, English, Hispanic, France, Italiano, Netherlands, Portuguese. Yes, I said that. Let's see what Google Italiano sounds like. Let's try that.
Hello, is the Y you're looking for?
Nope. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let me go back to what Google English Mail was okay. That'll work. All right. That is just going to have to work. Do it sound like Lionel Richie?
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
What? Oh, that's female. Why does she talk so fast? I can't understand that. You got to slow it down for me. Google UK English Mail.
Robotech.
Robotech. Yeah, it's just a little too fast for me. I want to sound like Lionel Richie. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Was that Lionel Richie? Yeah, I believe it was.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Close enough. Close enough. All right. I think I found it. I know there's another one that's better. Heads was telling me about it, and I've got notes on it. I'm probably going to switch to it. There's actually some. I think there's some downloads or something that I can actually do here with speech chat to get some different names. But I think I got to download them into my computer, and I use an iMac a Mac Mini to do all of my streaming from. So, but I run a Google Chrome window, so I don't know where it would put it or any of that kind of stuff. So I don't mess with it, because a lot of times it just stop working. So Robotech. Yeah, Derpy, message me and we'll set up something sometime. Have you on the show. Let everybody meet you. Oh, the people are starting to fall off there at the FMB race. I think it's wrapping up. So maybe I should just start my stream a little bit later. But then I think it would it conflicts with heads then, and I don't want to do that. So, you know. Yeah. Well, at least, you know, I didn't screw it up messing with it, because usually when I mess with Jarvis, I have a...
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Yep, I have one of those moments. But it seems to be working all right now, so that's good. So, all right. Working on a new intro, or a new timer intro also. I just suck at editing it. I don't suck at editing. It just takes me so long to do it because I'm so anal about it. It's just... It is what it is. That's not going to change. It's just going to take me forever to edit, and that's just how it's going to be. And the sooner I embrace it, maybe the less I'll do it. Cause problems. So, all right. I want to thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for stopping by, Derpy, and seeing us tonight. Look forward to having you on the stream coming up soon. Again, I would say that I don't mean to be pushing my own stuff, but don't forget the Southeast Micro Drone Racing Championship. October 24th, 25th, 26th. It's a sanctioned multi-GP event. It's going to be 65mm and UDL. It's going to be the best racing that you've ever been a part of. And come out, call a buddy, bring a friend, advertise it, push it, show it to somebody. Share it on Facebook, because that's a Facebook link. And look us up. And, you know, we need more followers. We just put this thing up last night. We should have more followers. So, and also, whatever, take out your frustration on that like button before we stop and we end it tonight. I know life is tough, and there's countries bombing countries, and cats playing with dogs, and all kinds of crazy things going on in the world right now. So, you know, smash that like button. Take out all of your frustration on it. And I appreciate it. That's kind of like leaving a tip. If you go watch content somewhere, smash that like button for them, and subscribe. Subscribe to all of your FPV friends channels. That way it pushes it to YouTube and it gets out to more people, and they send these videos to people that aren't in the hobby, and that's how the hobby grows. And big shout out to, once again, to We Bleed for all the hard work and support that they put in to Whoopville and the Red Hanger. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. So guys, remember, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, do your best to keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air.